Water is life. Most people are unaware that our bodies are over 70% water. Water regulates all of our bodily functions. It helps transport nutrients, metabolize body fat, aids in digestion, maintains body temperature, lubricates and cushions organs, and flushes excess toxins, regenerating your cells. Quality water is essential to healthy living. We cook with water, prepare our baby's formula with water, we bathe in water, and when we're thirsty, there's nothing more refreshing than a cool, crisp glass of water. The quality and quantity of the water we drink will have a major impact on our life. But do we really know what's in our water? Our water is millions of years old. In fact, it's the same water that's been constantly recycled since the beginning of time. The use of pesticides and herbicides, fertilizers, industrial solvents, fuel byproducts, and even prescription medications has become so excessive they are now commonly found in our groundwater supplies. Municipal water treatment plants are forced to add additional chemicals, including chlorine, chloramines, ammonia, and fluoride. According to the U.S. Council on Environmental Quality, cancer risk among people drinking chlorinated water is 93% higher than those whose water does not contain chlorine. Chlorine may form potentially harmful chemical byproducts called trihalomethanes or THMs, such as fluoroform or chloroform. Scientists suspect that trihalomethanes in drinking water may cause thousands of cases of bladder cancer every year and have been linked to colon and rectal cancer, miscarriages, birth defects, and low birth weight. New scientific evidence indicates that showering in chlorinated water may be impacting people's health because the chemicals are easily inhaled and absorbed through the skin. After your water is processed at the treatment plant, it then flows through miles of pipes, some of which may be 40 to 80 years old, picking up even more chemicals, plus bacteria, viruses, sediment, heavy metals, and even lead. In fact, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services labels lead as the #1 environmental health threat to our children. Lead in drinking water can result in delays in physical and mental development, along with deficits in attention span and learning abilities. According to the EPA, there is no safe level of lead in drinking water, yet it is found in nearly every water supply. Serious problems arise when sewage pipes break, cross-contaminating our fresh water supply, prompting boil water alerts, and each year over 1 million people become ill because they didn't find out in time. The fact is, water contamination has become a major worldwide concern. Bottled water is a common alternative but can be very expensive. Plus, the freshness and purity are often questionable. Based on a 4-year study of over 100 brands of bottled water, the National Resources Defense Council reported that 1/3 of the brands tested had levels of bacteria or carcinogens that exceeded purity guidelines. Plus, over 50 million bottles are disposed of daily in the U.S. alone, causing a serious environmental impact for generations to come. Reverse osmosis is effective at removing contaminants, but it also removes healthy minerals, requires expensive maintenance, is wasteful, inconvenient, and only provides a small amount of water. Another option is distilled water. However, it's expensive and the distillation process removes all the healthful minerals, giving it a bland, flat taste. Water softeners don't remove chemicals, bacteria, or cysts, but do remove healthful minerals. Plus, they're high maintenance and require salt. Another alternative could be the assortment of inefficient carbon filters which have become available in recent years. They reduce some odor, color, and bad taste, but can become a breeding ground for dangerous bacteria or parasites.
Hello, my name is Matthew Westerman, and I'd like to share a little information with you about something that's become a vital component of our yoga studio. I'll give you a brief overview of what this technology is and how you can find benefit for both your business and for your personal health.
Well, if you look at some of the studies done in Japan, you'll find that it's used in a lot of hospitals and other healthcare facilities So there's got to be something to that, and it's made me feel better for sure.
How important is the quality of the services that you're offering your students? You put a lot of effort and energy into picking the flooring for your yoga room, your heat source, your air circulation system. You put a lot of effort and energy into picking the highest quality clothing and mats and towels and water bottles that you're going to provide them. So why wouldn't you put that much effort and energy into picking the highest quality water that's available? After all, in a given class, a student will lose between half a gallon and a gallon of fluid. Rehydrating them is vitally important. It's almost as important as teaching them a good class, because you want them to come back. You want them to feel good. You want them to feel that energized feeling, not depleted. One of the best ways to increase the number of students that is going to feel that energized feeling is by providing them with the highest quality water available.
I drink it daily. I can feel it's a lot more hydrating than regular water.
Hi, my name is Adi and I own Bikram Yoga Asheville. I've been practicing Bikram Yoga for over 10 years now. And what can I say about this water? It's changed my practice. When I first started practicing, no matter how many electrolytes, and I feel like I tried everything on the market to stay hydrated, teaching and practicing regularly, and I was never quite hydrated until I started drinking Kangen water. I found that with supplying the water, providing the water at the studio, I have students constantly coming and thanking me for providing for them outside of the yoga room as well as inside the yoga room. It's easy to give them the attention in class and feel like you're supporting them, but it's so hard when you're rushing around the lobby to give them what they need and the information. But I know that if they're simply going and getting that water and drinking it after class, they're going to come back and they're going to recover quicker. And even when they're taking class and they're drinking it in class, they're not feeling as nauseous, as full. It's really been a great addition to our studio.
So here's just a brief overview of just how this machine works. Water comes out of your tap, and the first stage is passing through a high-grade KDF carbon filter. Now this filter is going to remove 99.9% of the chlorine, lead, arsenic, other contaminants, fluoride that you don't want to be going into your drinking water. It lasts for 1,500 gallons. That's a lot of water. And then the water is going to pass through an electrolysis chamber where it's being exposed to electrically charged platinum-coated plates. Now that electric charge is what's responsible for the other three properties that this water is going to have. The first one being that there is a reduction in the number of water molecules that is coming out of the machine. That means that the water can penetrate your cell wall 5 times more effectively, eliminating that sloshing feeling that you get when you drink quantities of water, and it's able to flush toxins more quickly out of your system, as well as hydrate you more efficiently. The second being that it creates a hydroxyl ion. What that means is that it has an available electron similar to antioxidant foods, so it can neutralize free radicals that are coming into our bodies every day. The third being that it is increasing the pH simply by separating. So you've got acidic minerals coming out of the second tube and your alkaline minerals are staying in your drinking water, therefore giving you those vital alkaline minerals that you need every day. People talk about electrolytes and adding minerals. This machine is able to do that for you.